Hi everyone, I am Nana, and today I'm back with yet another interesting topic about career. So a lot of us are doing job search these days, a lot of interviews are happening, some people are getting feedback, some people are totally hearing the crickets chirping in the night but not getting any responses. They want to follow up but they are not very sure on what is the right way to do so. So that's what my today's video is about. I will give you my tips and tricks about how to follow up on a job interview. So let's get started. So first and foremost thing, when you finish the interview, the most important thing to ask the interviewers is their hiring timeline. That should be your last question. You must understand what is the timeline or time frame they have in their mind to bring the candidate on board. You might have a notice period to serve, and you might want to take a break and go on a holiday in between. So that would really help you to make up your mind whether you are comfortable with their timeline and they are comfortable with yours. But you need not to disclose yours, of course, but ask them about their hiring timeline. Tip number 2 is respect their hiring timeline. If they've asked you that we would get back to you in a week's time with the feedback, appreciate that and wait for a week. Do not just start following up within 2 days or 3 days after your interview. It is not very polite since they've clearly mentioned you that we will get back to you in a week's time. Another tip is understand the recruiter's perspective. Maybe the organization is hiring for multiple positions. You are not the only one. They have a lot of things to juggle with. They have a lot of responses to make. So understand if they are busy, even after a week, you should patiently wait for their response. If you don't get a response even after say 10 days, then you should write to them upright for a follow-up. Now, next thing is that I want to tell you is keep the conversation really formal. Don't get very comfortable in talking with the recruiter, or for example, if you have a hiring manager's email, don't start writing emails to them, adding them on LinkedIn. They may not like that. Maybe you are not one of the shortlisted candidates. So it doesn't look nice that they add you immediately after the interview or you approach them. It's not a very formal approach. So better to keep it as formal as you can. Always follow up with a formal, nicely written email. That would be the right way. Now, a big no-no after your interview is the social media approach. So many people feel that they have the full right now. They are connected on LinkedIn. They might be connected on Facebook because some people are more friendly than the others. So, but never reach out to them on Facebook or any other social media channel which is not very formal. LinkedIn, yes, you might try on LinkedIn, but don't try on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere till you get a proper response from them. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is, suppose you made a first follow-up after a week and they said they need more time. In that case, you can definitely ask them how much more time do you need. If they tell you like another week or maybe 5 more days, maybe they are interviewing other candidates who are not available or whatever the reasons are. So respect that timeline as well. Don't follow up before that timeline. And last but not the least tip is move on. After 2 weeks of your interview, move on. With or without a response, unless you are really keen on that company that you want to work there only, move on. If you don't hear from them, even after their set timelines or set follow-ups and everything that you could do within your control, you've done that. Learn to move on with or without a response. All the employers are not very professional to get back to you on the set date and time, or maybe they have been busy, or they have the recruiter has a personal circumstance. So learn to move on with or without a response and get on with your job search. That's what will teach you and make you stronger. No interview is ever a waste. Probably this interview was just the practice for your next interview, because you feel more confident once you have done it. So this was not for a job, but more of a practice. Keep that in mind. Stay positive, and I really wish you all the very best in your job search. Let me know how did you like this video. Read my career blog in www.outdoorswithnana.com. I would love to hear from you. Share your comments. Share this video if somebody needs it, and do subscribe to my channel for more career tips. Thanks for watching.